Hey, maybe next time I'm in town, I can take you out to dinner.
Yeah, or maybe we could skip all of that and just...
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Post Hype. Now, for all of my Daredevil fans out there, this one is for you. We just got new updates from the man, Charlie Cox himself, about the new season of Daredevil that we're going to be getting on Disney+. However, if you weren't the biggest fan of She-Hulk, this might not be good news for you. And if you were a big fan of She-Hulk, this also might not be good news for you. It's kind of on both ends. So if you guys like these news updates, make sure to smash that like button. But let's not waste another second, and let's jump right into this article here from the direct.com. Now, it goes into a little bit of an article that he had with NME, and how Charlie Cox goes on to say that he doesn't really truly know what's happening story-wise with Daredevil, but production-wise, he knows that it is going to be long and rigorous. That is for sure. This is going to be an unprecedented filming schedule for Daredevil, and I think that is good news, at least for all of us Daredevil fans and Disney Plus TV show fans who want something that's a little longer, a little bit more in depth. All of the shows that we've gotten this far have been so short and so condensed. I mean, from WandaVision to Hawkeye to Loki, all of them are just so short, and this one I think is going to be scheduled for 18 episodes. That's a new breath of fresh air, and I'm definitely excited to see where they're going to take Charlie Cox's Daredevil in the future. Like I said though, let's jump into this article, and it's titled Disney Plus's Daredevil makes MCU history with ambitious filming plan. As we go deeper in the article, it goes on to say, speaking to NME, Matt Murdock actor Charlie Cox confirmed Disney's Daredevil Born Again will have a historic filming run, as its 18 episode first season will film across 11 months, the longest production in MCU history. Now, that is absolutely crazy, because when they say MCU history, they're not talking specifically Disney Plus series, they're also talking movies, and that's just mind-blowing to me that this is going to have a longer production than Endgame, than Infinity War, than Iron Man. It's just absolutely nuts. So I think that is a sign of things to come. They do go on to say in an interview with him, he says, "They said to me, we're going to be shooting in 2023. I said, great. When? They said, all 2023. I start shooting in February and finish in December." That is absolutely crazy. This man's 2023 is going to be full on Daredevil. He needs to throw away that calendar because there's no need for it anymore. It is Daredevil, 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 Monday through Sunday. That's 100% sure. It does go on to say also, by comparison, the average MCU production, excluding reshoots, which Born Again may have on top of the planned 11 months, lasts 5 to 6 months on average. Just for some examples, it says She-Hulk was filmed in April 2021 to August 2021, only 5 months. Secret Invasion, which is yet to come out, had a production schedule from September 2021 to April 2022, nearly 8 months, which is on the longer end definitely. So it looks like this is going to be a bit of a trend for Marvel coming in the future, taking a little bit more time, maybe even putting a little bit more of care into these productions that they're making. It also goes on to show us Infinity War and Endgame. Like I said before, it looks like Infinity War was shot from January 2017 to July 2017, only 6 months, which is absolutely crazy and mind-blowing to me. And Endgame as well was shot from August 2017 to January 2018, only 5 months. One of the biggest, most highest grossing movies of all time was shot in 5 months, and Daredevil is taking 11 months. So if that's a sign of the times and that we're gonna get something really special out of Daredevil, I sure hope so, but I don't know yet at this point. I guess we'll see when it finally comes out. It does go on to say a little bit further in the direct.com article, the British actor also revealed he has not yet seen any scripts or outlines, which leaves him fascinated to discover why they've chosen to do 18 episodes. He added how he imagines Born Again will be something of an old school procedural show that will go really deep into Matt Murdock, the lawyer, and leave the superhero moments feeling that much more special. Now, I totally agree with that. I mean, if that is the case and they are going to focus a little bit more on the human element of Matt Murdock as opposed to the Daredevil side of him, I think you just can't go wrong with that. The reason Marvel Comics in general, way back in the 60s and 70s, were so popular and so successful is because of the human element. It's because they weren't just Superman, they weren't just the Flash, they weren't just these superpowered people who were perfect in every way. They had their own flaws, and that makes them so relatable to people like me and you. Now, you guys let me know down in the comments below, do you agree that this is going to be a good thing, that we'll see more of the lawyer aspect of Matt Murdock, or do you just wish that we get that badass dual stick wielding Daredevil that we got in the Netflix series. I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. It does go on to say a little bit more in the article. We get another quote from Charlie Cox. He says, "I'm imagining there's going to be an element to it that is like the old school procedural show. Not necessarily case of the week, but something where we go really deep into Matt Murdock, the lawyer, and get to see what his life is like. If that's done right and he really gets his hands dirty with that world, I think there's something quite interesting about that. To spend a lot of time in a superhero's day-to-day life, and you really earn the moments when he suits up." Now, I totally agree with that. I mean, if we're just getting the superhero through and through, and that's all we get, it kind of loses that specialness, that element of it that really stands out. And if we only get that when it needs to be done, then it has a little extra pizzazz on it. It has a little extra flavor, if you know what I mean. So I really think if this is the case, and obviously it's all a theory because he doesn't even know where they're going with the script writing, I think it is for the best. But that's where we're gonna wrap this one up today, guys. I am super excited for the Charlie Cox Daredevil Born Again series. However, I do want to leave it open to you as well. What do you think? Do you think Disney is going to treat this with the special care that it deserves, or do you think it's going to be a step down from the Netflix series that we got all those years ago? I'd love to hear what you think down in the comments below. As always, I'm your host MJ with Post Hype. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, and if you didn't, make sure to let us know where we can improve. We're always open to your feedback and suggestions. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you around next time. Peace out.